point today you will see my face, but the feels like temperature outside right now is -2. And I am not getting out of my robe and I am not camera ready. So we're just gonna do this. I'm going to make this Belgium waffle mix from Williams and Sonoma. So, and I don't know why I always say Williams and Sonoma. It's Williams Sonoma, doesn't matter. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and make this. Scooby has his sweater on. The other two dogs come with sweaters, and I think they're hoping that waffles might be in their future too. Maybe a little bit, we'll see. But yeah, I will let you guys know how this turns out. I have high hopes. First of all, you know, why I just made these waffles like a toddler, I have no idea. It's just the mood. Anyway, so also we have all this stuff. We have cocoa. We're drowning in amazing treats. Thanks to neighbors, thanks to my husband and the Publix Bakery. I dedicate this holiday to the Publix Bakery. But as we know, I've made a few things myself as well. And I'm going to make sugar cookies at some point today. But you have to let it sit for 15 minutes, which is really interesting. And they have very specific tips. When removing the finished waffle, open the waffle maker with one fast motion. Lift the waffle from the edge of the waffle maker. This just feels like a lot. Brush or wipe the waffle maker grid with oil. Freeze extra waffles. Extra waffles. Okay, so for the record, my impressions of the waffle mix was that was way too much money for what it is, but they were very, very good. But it was $24 for that thing of waffle mix, and I just think that's way too much. Bisquick waffles are almost as good, so I'm just saying, if you don't want to spend $24 on Williams Sonoma waffle mix, you could probably skip it. Sorry. Scooby has found a place where it's nice and warm in the sun. I don't blame him. It's so cold outside, you guys, but he's very, very happy here in the sun. Okay, you guys, it is our final days. I've already opened 23. It was the cleansing balm, a travel size with a washcloth, which was really nice. A nice little washcloth that came with it. So that was 23. I have not, did I already open 24? Oh yeah, I did. What was 24? Now, oh no, I didn't open it yet. Ha ha. All right, now I got these last year. These are the dynamic resurfacing facial pads. And again, if you have older skin, these are so great. They just help with that cell turnover. They get rid of the dead skin. And I don't know, does it say how many of them are in here? I think there's like 14. Oh, there's 14 by 21, 2.1 inch. Oh, there's 14. Let's see if I can read today. So yeah, and these are great for travel too. This is a nice size. So if you want to do a little like mini facial when you're traveling, you could stick that in your bag. And then number 25, which I already knew what this was. This is going to be my collagen day cream. Now, this is not the one with the sunscreen in it. So for sure, I always use my sunscreen. And then sometimes I'll reapply this like in the middle of the day, or I'll put it on mostly underneath my more serious sunscreen. But this is a full size. So it's like the main reason why I get this advent calendar is just this is $100 or like 112 maybe or something. So I feel like for me, because I use all of the products, this continues to be a good value, and it was just really fun to open stuff. All right, let's check our last final day of the Costco wine advent calendar, and I'll give you my review of that. Okay, it's so funny because this box was so heavy when I first started on it that I couldn't even lift it. And now, very light. And we did go through 3 bottles last night. So, you know, the kids were here and it was a whole thing. So let's go to day 24. Now, I'm kind of hoping that this is a champagne because I feel like, well, if I can get it open, there we go. Oh, it's not. It's a red. Oh, that's kind of surprising. Didn't you guys think that would be a champagne? This is a Cab Sauv. It is from France, and it is called My 2 Cents, which just, I love that as a theme for the channel and as our final wine. And we will add this, and I actually have a bottle of rosé that is chilling, and we also drank that Prosecco last night. So yeah, I woke up with a little bit of a headache, but it's all right. It was a fun night, and we had a good time, so that's all that matters. So my final review on the Costco Advent Calendar is it's a lot of wine, but it was all really, really good. And we've got really quite a few bottles now to last us through the holidays. So even if you're not a big wine drinker, there's nothing that says you have to drink it on the day that you open it. And I just really enjoyed learning about different wines, learning from different regions of the world that I didn't even know wines came from. So learning pronunciations and having the little YouTube videos. So if you're someone who kind of likes to learn about the wine that you drink, I think this is really good. And even full price, I really feel like this was a good value. Now a lot of people told me they had them on clearance at their Costco's. Next year, what I probably will do, if I can find one on sale, I will buy one for us, and then I'm going to buy one that I'll just use for gifts, because I gave bottles to my neighbors and that turned out, it was a huge hit. And I just feel like the value, and it's interesting, and yeah, I get intimidated like picking out wines like at a wine store or whatever. So getting it in the Advent calendar was just kind of nice. I'm a little emotional, but this is our last video. I mean, I'm going to be making plenty of content in January. It's not like I'm not going to see you guys, but I'm a little emotional. So this is it. I'm a little stunned, honestly, that I did as many videos as I did. I've kind of lost count. I think this is video number 14 on this channel. I still did all of my content on my other travel vlog channel. So it's been a month, but it's been so much fun. I think I figured out that for me, the key to staying motivated is to just set the bar really low. And both for myself and for you guys, it's kind of like if I make these big, hairy, audacious goals that I can't reach, for me, it's like discouraging, or like I rebel against myself or something. I don't even know. It doesn't even make sense, but I'm glad it worked out this year, because not only did I stretch myself as a creator, but I got to chat with so many of you in the comments. I feel like we got to know each other a lot better. I know I got a lot of you that are brand new to the channel. And so I hope by doing more of the vlogs, you've kind of, I don't know, you've decided, do you want to stick around? Maybe you don't. I don't know. I hope you do. Going into the new year, we have so many great videos coming up. I'll be talking about that more in my year-end wrap-up, which won't come out till, I don't know, maybe not even the 10th of January. Can you believe? I'm going to give myself some time to make that one, because I am coming up in March on my 5-year YouTube anniversary. And honestly, you guys, I have so many thoughts, not only about my own journey on YouTube, but about how YouTube has changed. If you're someone that is a new creator or someone who's thinking of getting into YouTube, things that I wish I had known. I'm going to be sharing with you my financials, which I always do at the beginning of a new year. And I always like to be really transparent about that, because this is not an easy way to earn a living. It's fun and I love it and it's a challenge, but it's not easy. And anyone who tells you it's easy is probably selling you a course about how easy it is to be a YouTube creator, because it's not. There's a lot to it. But I hope as we're ending out these Christmas vlogs that you are finding yourself at peace. You know, a lot of people want to say, you know, I hope you're spending time with family. I hope you're spending time with friends. That might be true for you. That might not be true for you, either by necessity or by choice. But the reason I always say at the end of every video, whatever you're doing, I hope you're finding joy, is because joy is very different than happiness. I feel like happiness is such a fleeting emotion, and it's very, happiness lasts for a moment, but joy is kind of this balance and this thing that we do everything else out of. And you can find joy even in really difficult circumstances. I know a lot of people this year, finances are a struggle. We are going through some tough times. And I just want you to know that as I am making content and talking about all these wonderful things, I am very well aware that a lot of you are just going through tough times. I've been through tough times. So I'm right there with you because that's life, right? And if you're going through a happy, positive season, then my hope is that you're finding ways to pass that on to others. And if you're going through a difficult grieving season, then I hope that you're giving yourself plenty of grace, that you're treating yourself like your own best friend, which I know sounds so cliche, but it's so important. And these aren't just, January messages, right? These are great messages anytime. So I have loved being with you guys. And now it's time for me to take a step back from all of the YouTubery to focus on my own 3 wonderful sons, my dogs, my husband, my son's girlfriend, my own family. And I am just wishing you the most joyous of holidays. And if you don't celebrate any holidays, then I am wishing you just a peaceful end of 2022 and a beautiful beginning to the new year. Whatever you're doing, I hope you're finding joy. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. As this is going up, I think we're on day 6 of Hanukkah if you celebrate. Happy Kwanzaa if that's something you celebrate coming up. And you know what? Just happy life. Whether you celebrate, whether you don't, I'm glad that you're here, and I'll see you in the next video, which will be next year. You always have that one teacher that was like, see you next year. Can't wait, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.